Low. All right. I have not been live. And I only took one day off. Took one day because Saturdays are rough for me. They're rough at work. They're very not fun. And I will be the first to admit it. I hate work days. Not even like work days. Specifically just Saturdays. They're so bad. They're so bad. Oh my god, they're so bad. You would never believe what I've experienced just yesterday alone. Because yesterday was a rough day overall. And nothing could prepare me for what happened. Not a single thing. I was like, okay, honestly, I thought that yesterday was going to be pretty normal. I assumed going into work that our customers would be normal. I knew that this one guy would come in because he literally always does. Nothing could have prepared me for what this man did. Not a single thing could have prepared me. My lips are chapped, and you can tell, and it's okay, because I have Aquaphor. I have something, at least. I have something. It was busy, but now we can at least chill with our lovely friend. Yes! Hi, friend. Hi, how are you? How are you? How was work? Besides busy. But yesterday... Okay, so retail. I work in retail, like clothing. This man comes in every single Saturday. Every single Saturday because he loves the store. My friend is like his favorite employee. Amazing. I'm happy. Happy that it was amazing for you. And he normally just tries stuff on. And I thought it couldn't get any worse than me like seeing his nipples. But even then, he like tried on a shirt that was very, very, very see-through. And this man, he has to be like 60, 70. Like 60, 70 years old. So I thought that was the worst it could get. I thought that was the worst. And he's kind of one of those people where he's like, he can't all be there like in the head. Like he has like a couple screws loose or screws missing. So he brings a couple of like shirts, like pants, like okay, normal things he tries on. He'll like walk out and show us and ask for our opinion, which we normally do. This time, he decides, hey, they have a Speedo here. I've never worn a Speedo. I'm going to go try on a Speedo. So he brings that with everything, and we're just kind of looking at each other, and I make a joke. I make a joke to my friend. Hey, what would you, don't think it would be funny if this man walked out of that dressing room, runway walking in his Speedo? And she told me I would need lifetime employment for that. And I told her I would put in my 2 weeks. So we just keep talking. We're talking about how this guy has not failed to come into the store every single Saturday for like 6 weeks now. Like he has been coming in consistently, maybe not the same time, but like he's consistent with coming in on a Saturday. And we're just like, okay, he's going to go try the clothes on. He'll ask us a couple questions about like the shirts. And then that'll be it. That'll be it. I speak stuff into existence. Specifically with this man. This man, when I say something, it's like that's a huge fly. I have a broken window in my room. It is not work. But all he had to do was walk out of the dressing room, and there's like a bunch of like clothing racks in front of him, so we can't see everything. All I needed to see was like this part of his shoulders naked for me to just I wasn't even gonna risk it. And my friend, same thing. She was a little closer. I think she saw like up to here. We both immediately get your ass back in that dressing room and take that shit off. Because we don't want to see this, mind you, racist, like 60, 70-year-old man in a Speedo. And he is trying to be like, hey, this is like a bathing suit, right? This is a bathing suit. Like, he's trying to like, hey, does this work for me? No. We weren't going to tell him. We weren't going to let him come out so we could look because we didn't want to look. There is nothing that could have convinced me to look this man over while he's wearing a Speedo. And we have cameras, like, outside of the dressing room. So I know that if, like, the owner had come onto the cameras, she would have seen just, like, his ass. Could not be me. Could not be me. Never want to see it. Damn. Yeah, I told my dad. I told my brothers. I told my mom. I told everybody I could. Because I never would have thought. And once again, this man just, like, isn't here. You know? Like, he just isn't fully present. And he usually stays for like an hour or two, but no, after we were like, you can't, no, we don't want you, you can't wear that. You can't walk out of the dressing room and try to show us that. He literally left. He left right before he left. He said, "Well, at least you can't say I don't have guts." And we were like, "Yeah, we definitely can't say that." But like if honestly, if he had walked out and I had seen him in the Speedo, my guts, I would have had no guts. You know, like it would have just come out. I literally couldn't even, like, I couldn't. I was scarred just by the fact that he thought that it was okay. It was hilarious, though. It was so funny. Because I think he thought that we were, because normally we just like, okay, yeah, this looks good, this doesn't look good. We do that to everybody, though. Not with the Speedo. Never with the Speedo. Absolutely not. Nobody wants to see that. Not a single person wants to see that. And, like, yesterday was, oh my god, yesterday it got, like, busy. People think it's a thing to do, but damn hot. Yeah, right? Like, it's, like, weird, but also, like, it's so different because he's not all here, you know? So I can't fully fault him. Because he was embarrassed. I'll give him that. He was embarrassed. He did, like, leave immediately. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. I would not have the same reaction if I had actually seen something. Because if I had seen something, I would have cried. I would have literally, like, I would have been like, I need to put in my 2 weeks. I need to get out of here. I need to leave. Yesterday, oh my god. Yesterday, okay, I don't know if there's a show called The Secret Life of the American Teenager. And there was a girl who came into the store, like, around 2 months ago, who she looks like the main character. Her name is Amy Juergens. Juergens. She is the main character of The Secret Life of the American Teenager. And this girl is like a preteen. Like she's like 11, 12. She kind of just looks like the main character. So, and we don't know her name, so that's what we call her. Every single time that she comes in, she does not fail to just like mess up the store. But this time it wasn't even her. She brought in one of her friends who also looked very young. And they were just like, they were just looking around. Okay, that's fine. They were putting stuff in the wrong places, so we did have to fix that. And they were like dropping stuff, and I was like already like, oh my god, because it was closing time. We were like 10 minutes away from closing, and they're still walking around. And I told them, hey, we close in 25 minutes, we close in 15 minutes, like we close in 10 minutes, like we're closing. And then they finally decided on like this pair of shoes. And we are currently like have like a sale going on, so certain tag colors are half off. So one of the tag on the shoes was a blue tag, which blue tags are 50% off. And I literally remember like when I rang it up as 50% off, I was like, okay, your total is $784. And I remember so specifically because you would not believe what these preteens did to me. And in my head, I'm like, I don't think I've ever done this to anybody, but if I had, this is my punishment. This is absolutely my punishment. They give me $7 in like change. They give me like $2 bills and then the rest in change. And it's not even like 4 quarters type change, you know, like 4 quarters, $1. That's not what they do. It's like, okay, $1 with 4 quarters, $1 with 2 quarters, like 10 cents, a nickel, a penny, and I'm like, we already locked the door. The moment these customers leave, I can go home. So I'm just kind of like, I'm sat there like this, and I just like look up, and I just go like, oh. Because then it hits me like, I have to fucking ring this in. I have to ring these in. These shoes have been here forever. We need to get rid of them. So I start counting it, and I'm like, okay, it's not too bad. And I'm like trying to focus on that. I'm like focusing. Thank God they're not talking to me. And then, this was very sweet. One of the girls goes, I love your nails. And I lost count. And I literally, I was like, I'm not going home. I'm literally not going home because they gave me change. and it's not even like a normal amount of change. So I'm like looking at it and I'm just like, I'm like, thank you. And I just like try to make conversation. I'm trying to seem like I'm not pissed. But in reality, I'm a little bit mad. I'm a little bit mad. I will not lie. I'm a little bit mad. Because they came in right before we closed. And we did not change our hours recently. It has been a couple of weeks since we changed our hours. I get it, huh? Right? And I'm just like sitting here. Like, I'm just like looking at them. And I'm like trying to make, like, they're making small talk. I'm making small talk. They're like, oh, I like your nails. And I'm like, uh-huh. I'm like trying to be nice because these are kids at the end of the day. They're like 10, 11, 12. Like, they can't be 13. They can't. They're young. They're like in middle school. Maybe even like freshly middle school. So I'm just staring at it and I'm just like, I just like break it up into I put the dollars in first. I take all the quarters, I just put them in to the register, take all the dimes, put them into the register, take the pennies and the nickels, put them into the register. And I look at them and I go, how much did you give me? Like, just tell me, how much did you give me? And this girl looks at me and she goes, $7.84. And I'm like, no, you did not give me exact change. You did not. There's no way. What did you give me? What did you give me? Because I have to ring it in correctly. I've heard to Starbucks and that person who comes 30 seconds before closing with, well, okay, no, because today we literally had that. Like, Sundays normally aren't that bad. Like, they really aren't. So we literally, like, today we closed, like, and we had people there. But yesterday it was like, I just told them, how much did you give me? One of the girls goes, $8. I go, okay, I can get rid of some of the change because we don't really need change or want change. We just got a bunch of like coins to put into the register. We don't need the change. So I go, okay. I give them the change. They walk out. They're starting to walk out. And then I go, is this one of your drinks? Because it's okay. It's like one of those drinks that if you I guess I don't even know. It's like looks sticky. If it was to be dropped on the floor, it would take us forever to clean it out. And they're one more pair of customers, and I'm trying to help them. I don't want, like, the drink to accidentally fall and spill on their clothes because then we can't sell it. Like, we can't do anything about that if it's their fault. So I'm like, is this one of your drinks? And one of the little girl, like, the blonde girl comes back, and she goes, yeah, she grabs it, she goes. But then today was, like, a very, very, like, slow day. I think we didn't have many people come in, which is kind of the standard for Sundays now. So that's why we changed our hours from 10 to 3. But we're, like... We are there, and we're getting ready to close. We have, okay, 2 people coming in, then 3, then 4. Okay, that's whatever. And then right before we lock the door, this one woman comes in, and I'm like, hey, I just want to let you know, we do close in 10 minutes. Everybody else is leaving. This woman finishes up. It's before 3. It's like 2:56, 2:54, 2:42, like one of those two. And she's like, okay, I'm just going to go to the bathroom really quick. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can bring in her items. Then when she comes back, I can just tell her total, and that's fine. She comes out of the bathroom like 2 minutes later. So it's still not 3 yet. So I'm still getting out like a good time because I'm not the one who has to like close out the store and do everything because I'm not the manager. So she comes back, but she starts walking around the store again. And I'm like... And I'm trying to do everything in my power to, like, not seem mad. So I just start going, pss, 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 come here, pss, 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 pss. Like the cat calling, like what you do to call a cat. And I'm just, pss, 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 come here. And, like, this woman doesn't even notice. But I'm just, and it's making my coworker laugh. So I'm not pissed that this woman is taking a couple more minutes. I'm not pissed because I'm just, come here. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to do that from now on. And she continues to just keep shopping. It's like 3 at this point. And she finally comes over and she goes, I was going to come shop for myself, but you guys are closed. I'm like, well, at least you're aware that we are closed. Because if this woman had walked around one more time, I would have been so mad. Because I want to go home. I have plans today. My plan was after work to stream. And then someone's home. And then I was going to go bowling with my brother and his girlfriend. That was my plan today. That was my plan. So I'm just kind of here like the sooner I leave, the sooner I can stream, the sooner I can go bowl. So I'm just like, I'm being polite. I'm like, yep. And she's still trying to make more conversation. Like she's trying to like still looking at like the stuff closer to the counter. But I have like everything. Who is home? I hope the dogs are done. Nope. Maybe they're done. Maybe. But she finally leaves. And like literally whenever it's a Sunday, I'm so happy. Like I am the happiest woman in the world because I am telling everybody I get out of work at 3 today instead of 5. And I am so happy about that. I am so excited. And people are like asking me about restaurants and like about like everything. And they're like, well, I hope you can get out of here and enjoy the weather. And I'm like, I get out in 3 hours. I get out in 2 hours. I get out in 10 minutes. I get out at 3. First thing I did when I got to work today was we close at 3 today because I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's the best end of my week to have to work 2 hours less. I am making less money and my hours did get cut, but it's okay because we close at 3 on Sundays. And I am so thankful. So thankful that we made that change because I don't think I could handle a dead Sunday until 5. Because we had, I think, I want to say like 5 or 6 sales today, and that's like it. That's not a lot. And we always kind of do it like, okay, if we can't pay for like the electricity for the day, we usually close early. But honestly, what is that? Oh, it's the giant fly. That thing is big. What are they feeding flies? That fly is low-key huge. And I don't know why. Okay, this fly is like not as big as a cockroach, but it's closer to being the size of like a cockroach than a fly. I feel like if it flew past here, you would see it. That's how big it is. And I don't know, do flies get that big? Normally those things are pretty small. Why is it so big? Why is it like giant? But anyways, I'm excited to be done with work. I am so happy. I do love that job though. That thing is huge. I'm taking a picture of it because this thing is massive. Like, hello? Cut out. Can you focus? Focus. Focus. Okay, it looks smaller on camera. It looks smaller on camera. It looks way smaller on camera. But the fact that I can take a picture from here and it'll pick it up. Like, I literally can. It probably won't look as big if it can even, like... That black speck... Okay, I'm gonna have to turn my brightness down. This fly is big, I promise. It's a big fly. You can barely see it. You can barely see it. It's like... There, that's the fly. My camera never picks up on these big-ass flies. But the fact that it actually, like, got this one is insane. That's a big fly, bro. It's gone. God, I'm so happy I sleep with headphones in, because if I didn't sleep with headphones in, I'd be... Okay, that's like actually a big fear of mine. I'm so scared that when I sleep, something's like gonna crawl into my ear. And I recently found out about, what is an earworm? Earworm? Is it called an earworm? I don't know. It's like a bug. And it can be found in, like, headphones. So, literally, what I do, I give my headphones, like, once over. Because I am so scared of something just, like, if I feel something, like, crawling up, my first assumption is it's a bug. I am so terrified of bugs. It is honestly insane. I have such a big fear of bugs. I can't even deal with ladybugs. That's how bad it is. Like, ladybugs are, like, the least threatening bugs of all existence, and I am terrified of them. I can't do any... And I'm fine with spiders. Like, I am okay with spiders. I watched a spider give birth at work. I am okay with spiders. But a ladybug? No. I literally can't do it. I don't know what it... I think it's the fact that, like, they make a sound that I am terrified. Like, anything that makes a sound and, like, moves like a bug... I can't do it. Spiders are fine. Yeah, I watched a spider give birth. Like, I was swiffering around the store, and I stopped because I look at a spider. I'm like, that's a big spider. And then a bunch of other spiders come out, and I just, like... Oh. That it's, I didn't even know what to say. One of the world's many wonders is seeing a spider give birth. We weren't afraid of anything. I also enjoyed work today and it was busy. My attraction has such a big line. It should, bro. That shit looks insanely cool. Like, it absolutely should. Honestly, I enjoyed work today, too. Work today was great. I would have been skipping, honestly, if I wasn't mostly sat down. Weirdly, I've been keeping up with the Olympics. I didn't even know the Olympics were every 4 years. I'm like, maybe this is like the Met Gala or something, where it like, or whatever, where they, I don't know, I'm thinking about Lady Gaga's meat dress, where it just happens once a year, and I just don't hear about it. Like, I just don't hear about it for a while. But no, the Olympics only happen once every 4 years, or twice every 4 years, because they have the summer and the winter. I really love my work. You should, honestly. Your job seems super fun. But, like, I've been keeping up with it, and, like, I've been looking for, like, the field hockey highlights, and I have not found any of the full games, and I am not going to start a free trial at work, because that's the only place I watch it. There are some websites I only visit at work. You will not catch me looking up Amazon reviews at home in my free time, because I can just do anything else, you know? So, like, I watched the Olympics, and I've been watching the Olympics, and I've, like, weirdly been mostly watching, like, Simone Biles stuff, because there's so much content of her. Like, I know stuff about gymnastics now, and literally yesterday, me, my dad, and my brother were, like, waiting outside for my food, and I just looked at my brother. I go, I feel like you would have really enjoyed gymnastics, because he did wrestling like I did. So I'm like, I feel like I would have enjoyed gymnastics if I had gotten into it. But, like, even wrestling was kind of something that I'm still trying to figure out if I want to keep doing. But, like, I feel like, I don't know, gymnastics, there are just some things I wish I could have done and tried, you know? Like, I wish I had done some sports for longer. Like, I wish I had done field hockey all throughout school. Like, all throughout. I wish I had done that so bad. Okay, maybe if I had started wrestling, like, at a younger age, like, if I was, like, 8 or, like, 7 doing wrestling, I would have definitely enjoyed it more, and I had a lot of fun with wrestling. Like, that shit is unreal with how fun it is, because I remember, I came home, like, fucked up. I came home, I had bruises, like, on my face, like, oh my god, my arms were all bruised up, my legs, bro, oh my god, my fractured fucking rib. Like, I had, like, everything. Like, I looked beat up. And I think I literally, like, made a joke to somebody who I was, like, talking to. And I was like, because he was, like, a fighter. So I'm like, people are gonna, like, assume the worst. Like, I was really kind of scared about that. But thank God nobody did, because they knew that I was a wrestler and that I just got fucked up because I was just wrestling. We just brought up my attraction, sort of, since at closing time. We have, like, a raft these boats with a row. We have to raft these boats with a row to the storage. Oh, so you can, like, I feel like you can turn that kind of, like, into, like, a competition, too, you know? Because it's, like, you know? But, no, it's, like, it's just, I don't know. Wrestling is just one of those things where I think if I had gotten into it sooner, I would love it. But some days I just can't with wrestling. Like, I can't. I think I went to way more practices this year than I went to last year, or last season than the season before. Because my sophomore season, which was my first season, I hated it. I was a manager. I just went to practice because my brother, I was only doing it because my brother wanted me to. Like, quite literally, I didn't enjoy it. I wasn't going to get any time in because I wasn't there at practice. I wasn't, Traction is 41 years old. Wow, that's insane. That's old. But we are just, like, I don't know, I didn't choose it. Like, field hockey, I had a say in. Like, I had a say in wrestling, too. But, like, field hockey, I kind of scoped out. I liked it. Still haven't been to a game. Still probably won't. And preseason starts next month. But, the fact is that I enjoy wrestling to an extent. I'm not a fan of going to practice. which is so crazy. Like, I hate starting practice. Because when it comes to practice, we would just, like, we had the mats rolled out, and I would just, like, we would start sprinting, doing, like, just start running. And weirdly, that's what I hated. I hated, like, those little drills we did before, like we would run around, we would take, like, a shot, we would, like sprawl, we would do these things that you do in wrestling, and I hated that aspect of practice. I hated it, because I'm like, it takes too long, I get in my head, and so it takes longer. But once we get into, like, actually, like, the practice, like, where we're going live, we're practicing, I'm like, I didn't want to leave. Like, I distinctly remember at the end of practice when I was starting my rehearsals for my show, I was literally like, I don't want to leave practice. Because it's so much fun. I did, like, fuck up both my thumbs at one point, though. Like, I didn't I sprained it. I sprained one thumb because I took a shot really weird on my partner. And I don't even know what happened. She, like, moved a little bit into, like, the worst angle. So my thumb just went back. Because at that point, we're just taking shots. Like, okay, I take a shot on you, take a shot on me. Like, we're not, like, really, like, going live. And oh my God, I hated it. I've gotten so many injuries from that sport. Like, my thumb has suffered from field hockey. But the thing is, I love field hockey. I don't know what it is about the running and, like, the process of practice that we do. Like, I love rolling out the mats. I love the jump roping. I just hate the running in wrestling. But I love the running in field hockey. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. Like, I don't understand my body and my own, like, reaction to that. Because I know I can do the running in wrestling. I know I can. I did double that in field hockey. Like, in field hockey, I would literally, like, we always did a lap around the field. Always a lap around the field. And sometimes we did those laps in hard ways. And I distinctly remember a moment where I was like, to my coach, I said her name, I'm like, Coach, I need to go pee. And I know we just started, but I need to go pee. But I promise you, the moment I get back, I will do these. I will do it. You can trust me on that. And she goes, as long as you do it. And she trusted me. She trusted me, and I did it. And I loved it because I love the running. But I hate it in wrestling season, and I don't like get it. I don't understand what the issue is, you know? I don't really understand the issue. It was like in field hockey, it's just like, probably because you have, like, a goal, because you don't run in wrestling. Wrestling is kind of more like technique and strength. I'm not that strong. My record is 1 win, 2 wins in 2 years of wrestling. And I literally, like, wrestled a girl last season at a tournament where oh my God, it was so bad because I was hungry. I couldn't drink water the weeks coming up to it because I had to make sure I made weight, because I was like, okay, the weight classes are going to be the same. And then it wasn't. They just, like, grouped us up based on, like, similar weight. So there are, like, 4 different weight classes, 4 or 5, and I'm like, so you're telling me I cut for nothing. Like, I cut weight for nothing. And I was pissed. I was so mad. Hello, come on, internet. How are you? I was so annoyed. And then I was like, why don't I know, like, the weight class? Because it just said girls class A, girls class B. And they're like, because some of the parents would get mad if they had, like, put the actual weight when it's women's wrestling. And I'm like, it's wrestling. Tell me what fucking weight class I am dealing with. Tell me what the heaviest girl I'm gonna wrestle is, and tell me what the lightest girl I'm gonna wrestle is. I ended up finding out either way because I was seeing these girls. So it's literally like, I knew the lowest weight class was like 138 and the highest was like 152, because I was like a 145, like 138. That's my weight class. So I was like, okay, so no, I think the highest was 160. I think it went from 138 to 160 because there were only like 3 or 4. They literally broke us up into like slight lightweight and then midweight and then like the heavyweight. So we had like a crazy amount of weight classes. Are you all right? I am completely fine. I love wrestling. Probably doesn't sound like it, but I do love it. And one of these girls, I went to like the bathroom to change because I kind of woke up late. I drove on my own instead of getting a ride. So I went to the tournament, but I didn't have my, are you against men in wrestling? This tournament, no, I have wrestled men. I have lost, but I have wrestled men. I actually, no, okay, I beat one or two. I beat a couple, so one or two. A couple may seem like more. In general, no. Wait, I don't know what you mean. Like, in sport, like, in general, like, do I hate men? No. What? It's a weird question. But it's like, I had to change into my singlet, and then I had to go weigh in. And when I was changing into my singlet, there's a girl in the bathroom, and she sees I have like my hair done in 2 French braids to keep it out of my face, because my headgear tends to keep it like I already keeps it kind of out, but also you can't have loose hair in wrestling, because like I've actively pulled like a chunk of a girl's hair out. Cool hairstyle, thank you. It takes forever to actually get it to look curly or wavy, whatever it is right now. I'm like on day 3 of not styling it. So I see her, and she's like, she sees me with the braids, and she's like, can you please do my hair? Like, can you please do my hair? And I'm like, honestly, I don't have time right now. And I was like, have you weighed in? She goes, yes, my team has been here for a while, because they're very, very far. I think they came from like an hour or 2 away. So I'm like, let me go weigh in. Mosquitoes are annoying. They are so annoying. Everything is cool. I need to like spice up my room. I'm gonna spice it up, because I think it's kind of not a lot going on in the back, but I'm gonna spice it up. I'm gonna get some shit. I'm gonna get some cool shit. But I go to weigh in, and I'm like thinking, I'm like, okay, my team is gonna have a little bit before bouts come out, before we have to go like start practicing. So I'm gonna go braid this girl's hair. I have to like literally sprint back to like the locker room, where they're telling me like, okay, you're supposed to be going this way, but instead you're going this way. And I'm like, okay, that's completely fine by me, because there's no weight classes anyways. By this point, I didn't know that. I have to go back to the bathroom, sprint all the way over there, find this girl, and I can only French braid my own hair. Or Dutch braid. I can only Dutch braid my own hair. So I'm like trying to like do her hair while I'm trying to like keep updating the bouts and keep updating like, okay, what mat am I gonna be on? Who am I gonna be wrestling? Like, am I gonna see these girls? Because at this point I'm seeing like, how often do you go for wrestling? It's a winter sport, so for wrestling it is in season every Wednesday from like mid-December to like late February. But then also women's tournaments tend to happen on Mondays, and then we have like just regular tournaments on Saturdays. So it's kind of like Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, you are wrestling. Sometimes you don't wrestle on a Wednesday, sometimes you don't wrestle on a Saturday. But I was always guaranteed a tournament for girls on Sunday or like Wednesday or Monday, Sunday or Monday. Do you practice wrestling with pillows? No, you would practice with actual people. So I'm trying to figure out what weight I'm going. I'm looking through and I see, okay, we have like, we're broke up in like 4 groups. So I'm checking, I'm like going through the groups, and I see in wrestling, we have this thing called a round robin, which means there weren't enough girls in your weight class and that's also probably another reason why they kind of grouped everybody up based on weight class, like kind of like that. But I don't know why they just didn't call it like, give a certain weight, like this to that, instead of just like calling it whatever, like B. So they weren't enough girls in my weight class, so I had a round robin. And that just means that you are guaranteed, however many girls are in your weight class, you get to wrestle all of them. So there were 5 other girls in my weight class, so that meant I got to wrestle 5 times. Every girl in that weight class got to wrestle 5 times. And my friend, who was in the heavyweight weight class, there were only 3 girls that fit her weight class. So, how'd you control the anger during wrestling? I got super pissed at some points. I just see it as I'm having fun. You know, I'm just happy to be wrestling, because my season before, I didn't get to wrestle. I was strictly a manager. I got to wrestle maybe like 2 or 3 times at the very, very end of the season. So I didn't really get angry, because I definitely don't take it as seriously as other Did you go beyond the rules? I don't. I've seen somebody. There was this one kid on my team who he like stole our coach's headgear for a match because he didn't have his own at that point. Because we had way more kids sign up than we thought, so they hadn't ordered enough headgear. And he got so mad during a match that he broke like this $100 headgear in half. Because because one of the things you do in wrestling is you cannot hit somebody in the face, but you can like tap them back with like on the forehead, like tap them, you know? Like that's kind of a way to psych somebody out. And somebody did that to him and he lost, and he just headgear right onto the floor. Not even on the mat, right onto the floor. My friend said he was a good wrestler. Yeah, exactly. It's just like wrestling is one of those sports where it's like very sportsmanship. If you even are slightly disrespectful to your opponent, you can lose. You can literally win the match, but if you disrespect an opponent and the refs call it, you can lose. You can physically pin them. But if you like do too much, like if you're like taunting them, they will raise the other person's hand. Do you like WWE? I used to when I was a kid because me and my dad would always watch it. I wouldn't say as much anymore, just because it's not as interesting to me personally. I know people do like it, but it's just not as interesting to me personally. But the girl, I asked this girl who I was braiding her hair, back to that story because I switched to like 2 stories. Back to that story with the girls whose hair I was braiding. I braided her hair and I was like, how much do you weigh? Which is a question I am used to. I feel bad because it's kind of like my instinct when I see somebody, girl or guy, how much do you weigh? Because in my brain, I was thinking like, what weight class would you be? Could I beat you in wrestling? Could I wrestle you? And like some people have like given me a weird look, and my immediate reaction is, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I understand that some people don't like that question. It's just for me, it's very normal, and that's kind of how I see it. Is like not by how much you weigh, but like what weight class you're in. Like if you're strong, like that's just how I see it. You know, sometimes I'll just be like, how much do you weigh? Just because I'm thinking in like a wrestling way, you know. And I stopped watching WWE. Yeah. But I'm like asking her, she goes, okay, she's like 152, 157. She's one of those, or 150 or 157. Those are one of her weight classes. So I'm like, okay, she's kind of near mine. Because at this point, I think I weighed in at 140, but I still hadn't made 138 at that point. So I was going 145. So I'm like, okay, there's a chance I might wrestle her, but the bouts hadn't come out yet. So the moment the bouts come out, I'm like looking, I knew this girl's name, and it's kind of like, you can see who you're wrestling. But I didn't know her last name. And at this point, the internet wasn't working at this tournament, so I couldn't like go onto somebody's profile and see their first name. I just see, you literally just see first initial, last name. That is what you see when you are on wrestling. Like on a wrestling tournament, when you are on Flow Arena, that is what you see. So I am like looking, I see, okay, I'm wrestling this girl. And oh my God, the first girl I wrestled, I remember what school she went to. She was like, she was heavier than me, but she was muscle. She was maybe 160 pounds muscle, and she was tall. She was like 5'8", 5'8", 5'7", 5 around there. I'm 5'3". And I see her and I'm like, holy shit. I see her and she's been wrestling. I can tell she's been wrestling. And she gets me down. Like off the bat, we're in a neutral, which is just like you're standing there like this, like you're standing. She gets me down. So she gets points for the takedown. I reverse on her. So then I have control. So I get the points. So we're 2-on-2. We kind of just go back and forth for a little bit. I think she got me. She ended up reversing me too. So she's at 4, I'm at 2. And then because I'm trying to like explain it, because like every like round of wrestling is 2 minutes. 2 minutes of straight wrestling. If you get pinned, it ends sooner. So we're into the second round. There are 3 rounds of wrestling. So 6 minutes total if you make it that far. We go to the second round, and I am gassed. I am so tired because I'm like, once again, I was trying to make 138 because I thought we were going to do different weight classes instead of just bunching everybody up. So I have not eaten like properly. I've just kind of been like nitpicking and like cutting weight, just eating the basic calories that I need to survive. I am tired. I am hungry. I only got to drink water after weigh-ins so I could make weight. I feel awful. I'm tired, and she ends up pinning me. And I go through another match after that. I don't even remember who the girl was, but I end up going through another match after that, and I also got pinned in a shorter amount of time. I think in the first period, I got pinned. And then I'm at like third. I'm like lightheaded. I'm like, okay. Let me drink some water. Yeah, exactly. You gotta stay hydrated. But I'm like, okay. I start eating my snacks because I'm like, these two matches were really close together because I think how many, I'm not counting in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are like 7 mats here. So we're kind of going like, my work does help with people need to lose weight. I said 20,000 steps per work day since I keep walking on the turntable. The whole shift is sending people boats and helping people deboard of the boats. Yeah, exactly. Wait, see, I'm an amusement park. I'm assuming you be moving a lot because like I go to like an amusement park. I be there for hours, and I think I always come home with like 30,000, 20,000 steps, like always. But 100,000 steps at this. That's insane. That's crazy. That's absolutely wild. But good for you, honestly. Good for you. But I'm over there, and I'm so gassed. I finally have a moment to sit down because all the mats are being taken over by the main tournament, which guys, it's the mixed tournament instead of just the women's tournament. Because I was on varsity. The person that got my varsity spot was being taken up by a different person. Or what I would have been at varsity. So I'm kind of there. I'm just like, I'm gassed. I'm out of it. I'm like, I drink as much water as I can, which isn't great to do, but I was doing it. I didn't need to eat a lot, but yeah, I still need to watch out at times. Yeah, I get it. Don't worry. But I'm like, I'm sit down on the bleachers, and I distinctly remember I pulled out this Rice Krispie treat. I pull out this like Rice Krispie treat with M&Ms. Do you use bad words during wrestling? On occasion, low-key. No, not on occasion, all the time. Everybody says some crazy stuff. Like, it's actually, it's very, it's wild, some things I have heard. I've heard so much. Me personally, I go, like, silent when I wrestle. Because, like, I'm too focused on what I'm doing. I'm too focused on trying to hear my coaches that I don't have time to talk back. I don't have time to just be like, fuck you. Silent killer, more like silently killed. I have a negative record in wrestling. Negative record. Silently killed. But I eat, like, I'm starting to eat my food. I'm feeling better. I'm eating sugar before my match, and I'm getting like I'm eating like chips. I'm like getting like my everything in, like my hydration, my like everything that I need. And I finally see my next match, and I look at the like the school it is, and I'm like, is this the girl whose hair I braided? And I'm like, I see her warming up because finally our match is coming up like a couple minutes, like 10 minutes later, and I see her like across, and she's at the mat that we're supposed to be wrestling at. I'm still sitting, and I'm like, this is the girl I'm wrestling. I braided her hair. I felt like you were frustrated in my match, in my wrestling. I was just hungry. I was just really hungry. But I see her, and I'm like, this is gonna be interesting. I was like, oh my god. Because this girl, she told me, like, I'm so scared. I'm so frustrated in general. No, I'm chilling. In general, I'm fine. I'm fine in general, honestly. I'm chilling. But she's over there, and I see her, and I start going over to warm up. And she sees it's me. So she knows I'm the girl who braided her hair. I know that I braided her hair. We finally get into the match. I don't say anything. We shake hands. We start going. I take her down, and then I pin her. And I didn't say what I said to be an asshole. When they're like raising my hand, which the ref didn't even do, he literally just, he rose his hand, not even mine. It's okay to not be okay. I'm fine. I'm chilling. But he like raises his own hand, and my dumbass goes, and I didn't even mean to like mean this as like a taunt, but I was really scared she would think I did, so I went up to her afterwards. I did good on those braids. Because like, and I realized like afterwards, I'm like, the implication is like I fucked with her. I fucked her up so bad, but her hair stayed in place. Because normally when you like get like you are wrestling somebody, do you have a wristband? I have bracelets. Is like if your hair screwed up, like you wrestled hard, like it was a tough match. And I felt so bad because afterwards I was like, I had food, and I was like, I went up to her and I was like, do you want this? Do you want that? Like, do you want food? Because I was just trying to be nice. At that point, I was checked out. I think I checked out like immediately after that match because I was like, I got my win for the day. I'm not placing last. I'm ready to eat my food. I am ready to go buy food and eat it. And I am so happy that I won. And I had 2 more matches after that because at this point I'm 3 matches in. I've been here all day. I have 2 matches left. My next one, pinned. My next one after that, I go into it. And everybody's like, why do you have such a smile on your face? And I go, because once I see damage on the door, that is paint peeling. No, that is paint peeling. Because this is a very old house. That is paint peeling. That is around, like, half of this room has paint peeling. Nobody punches doors. Trust me. That is paint peeling. But I am so happy to just, like, everybody's like, you are gonna wrestle hard. And I'm like, nope, I am getting pinned. And, at that point, I was done. I was checked out. I was like, I'm gonna get pinned. I don't care. I'll try, but look at this girl. This girl, her routine, I'm losing. I am losing. But I literally, I get pinned. She takes me down. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. I'm losing. I get pinned. She takes me down. I go head first into the mat. My nose, I lose feeling in my nose for like a month afterwards. And I am just so happy to be done for the day. Because that means I got to eat. And I was so happy. I walked off the mat with a smile on my face. I shook her hand with such pride. Because she had pinned me in like 20 seconds at that point. Because I'm sorry. It was like 7 p.m. And I had been there since like 7 a.m. I was so tired. I wanted to go home. So after the match, I go get my Indian food, go home, and I just sit and I enjoy my food. Because it was my first time eating like a proper meal in about a week. Because like, yeah, I'd eaten like scrambled eggs, and then like I would eat like salads and drink water and eat a lot of chicken, and that's like it. So I was so happy to eat some real food. I was so happy, and I was like, one of the captain's dads was like, I got your pin on video, and I'm like, yes. I was so happy. I was just excited to be able to eat, honestly. We had a couple more tournaments after that, and the only one I remember like in detail was this one where I missed weight, and like I was going up against one of these. I would have gone up against one of these girls, but I got out because it wasn't a round robin. It was just like regular, like, okay, if you lose, you go into the losers bracket, and if you lose twice, you're out. My first match is against this senior girl from this one school who does jujitsu on me. I don't know how to do jujitsu. I know wrestling. And she like takes me down, but I'm like trying to just hold my ground so I can get back up. I start getting back up. This girl and once again, I missed weight. I was 0.2 pounds over, and I was trying to run it off, and I got there at 145.7, and I ran off 0.5, and I was like, oh my god, I just wanted to like make weight. But this girl was there was like a 4-pound allowance. I was a little bit heavier then. But so she is like kind of on the heavier end of 152. And so she's like 156 maybe, which is like 10 pounds more than me. Around there. She gets on my back. She starts doing jujitsu moves. She like puts her legs into my legs, and she just like, and I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And I'm like, my brother's like telling me, okay, one thing I think is so funny about wrestling coaches when you watch them coach is they'll just be saying shit like that's common knowledge, like stand up, get up, like I can't, I'm trying, like get up. I hear that so often. I think it's so funny, and it's just like it's given some like really fucked up moments, because there's this one kid in wrestling who is really, really good. He's paraplegic, I think. So he actually can't like use his legs, and it was really fucked up when I heard a coach yell, grab a leg, because that's normally what you do in wrestling. In wrestling, it's a very, very normal thing to just yell, grab a leg, to keep yourself from getting pinned. And I heard the coach immediately start like backtracking in his head, and he's like, nope, because I know he felt so bad, and my team and I heard it, and we just went like, that's insane. Like, that was wild to hear, you know? That was insane to hear. But, no, wrestling was very, very interesting for me. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to do it this year, just because I'm probably going to have other stuff going on around the same time. But now I have to add, like, another variable into this, which is the streaming thing. So I have to see how my schedules align, because that would mean in, like, come September, I would be doing school, field hockey, a show, another show, stream. I'd be doing 6 things at once. So I'm trying to like figure out where everything's gonna fit in. Ordering food, Capsulon. Very hungry. It's a local food here. It does fill you up pretty well. Very delicious. Capsulon. Is that like a restaurant, or is it like a type of food? It is a type of food. Okay, I just looked it up. It's a dish? Yeah. I will not lie, this does look good. This actually does look good. But like I have to figure out like kind of my schedule and like what I'm doing, because at points I'm just kind of like, I don't know, you know, like maybe I'm doing too much, but sometimes I like doing too much, which is I know that's kind of like a weird thing to say, but like sometimes I like knowing that there's like a lot I can do. Like I'm always busy, you know, which definitely wasn't the best for me at one point, but now I feel like I'm able to balance it out a lot more, especially coming up on senior year, which is going to be super easy, because I'm not even going to have a full school day 90% of the time. I'm literally going to go home. I'm going to leave at like 1:15. I'm going to leave, and then I'm going to come home and I'm going to start streaming. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, you know, everything just kind of coming together, I think. And I am very excited to see where I am in like streaming like a week from now, because I think I'm doing a pretty good job starting off again. And I got an email from Twitch literally like yesterday, and I will read out this email because once again, I'm still logged in to my old account on something. So, and we know how this feels too when you're home and relaxed. Yeah, exactly, you know? Like, it's nice to just have, like, some things like that. And Twitch sent me an email that said, "Hey, Shy Arctic," which was the old account. "We're writing to let you know that your channel has been temporarily reclassified to affiliate because you have not yet accepted the monetized streamer agreement." So I had to go log in to that account and accept an agreement for an account I'm never going to use, just because I think it's funny to say I'm a Twitch partner on an account. And which is crazy because like right now I'm kind of working my way towards affiliate, and I don't actually know the affiliate requirements. What are affiliate requirements? I got partnered like 2 years ago, so I don't remember. And then I was affiliate. No, I got partnered 3 years ago. I was affiliate 4 years ago. Never accepted their affiliate program. I know a lot of people don't, because it's just kind of like you have to stream on Twitch. I will probably accept the affiliate, maybe the partner, just because I still think that streaming is probably better off on Twitch still. Sponsorships is more optional. No, I get it. Yeah, definitely. I get it. But I definitely think streaming is still better on Twitch. And whenever reach 50 followers for affiliate on Twitch, that's what it is. Is there anything else? Stream for 8 hours. Stream on 7 different days. Have an average of 3 viewers. Okay. You must simultaneously meet all 4 requirements over a 30-day period. Okay. Try streaming on Kick, but yeah, it's similar but quieter. Yeah, it's like, I definitely think that Twitch is gonna be on top for a while. Oh, now that like my light color is showing, I can change it to blue again, because I like the blue, even though it doesn't make much of a difference. Does have a way better affiliate program. It definitely does, but it's just kind of different to, I feel like, not as many people are on Kicked as they are on Twitch. You know, I feel like you have a better chance of being discovered on Twitch and being able to build a community on Twitch based off that. Just because I know that like YouTube, I don't think YouTube has like a live recommendations thing. Does it? I have never been on Kick, so I don't know about Kick. Okay, they do have like a live, but I don't see this on my phone, and a lot of people watch on their phone. So it's just kind of like, you just kind of have to see how it goes. And Kick are very similar. Okay. Yeah, I've only ever used Twitch, so I'm not really sure. I do know that some people have a preference for YouTube, some people have a preference for Kick, some people have a preference for Twitch. There were a couple other color scheme. Okay. Yeah, I can imagine. Because I feel like if you're gonna create like a live streaming app, it has to be at least a little bit similar to Twitch, because Twitch I don't think Twitch pioneered it, but Twitch is what made it popular, you know? Twitch is what made live streaming gaming, live streaming just chatting, live streaming anything just popular, you know? I'm thinking about getting a pool in my room. That's off topic, but I just looked at my like here, and I was looking at online, like on Amazon. I'm like, what if I just like bought a pool? Like, not even to just be like because I know there's like hot tub streamers, not to be one of those, just so I can have a pool, like a kiddie pool in my room, or like honestly, like maybe like a decently sized pool. Like, I don't know, like I gotta spruce this shit up somehow. Like, I'm thinking I'm gonna get like other lights, because right now I have like the LED lights, like the strips kind of like going around like this area, like the white here, the border, like all the way around. But I don't have the remote. I don't have the thing you plug it into. You know, pull ball pit made with LEDs just for this decoration. Yeah. You see, so just some things are just like, you know, are just like probably like fun to have, you know? Like, that's one of those things that I think I would just have fun having. I would just have fun with having. But I would totally have a ball pit. That's a good idea. I would totally have a ball pit just for fun. I would put my cat in there and I don't know, just have fun. But I'm looking at like getting like other sets of lights, not like these LED strips, because like I have like LED light bulbs. Like I literally like they are LED light bulbs, you know? Like that's what I have. Maybe I'll get all 4. Maybe I'll get the other 2 as well. Because as you can see, I only have 2 light bulbs because LED light bulbs are expensive and they waste a lot of fucking electricity. Works well because if our cat comes, we can throw him onto the balls to make sure it doesn't jump on the desk. Right? Right? I would literally love to do that. My first goal is to just like get a different mic. I love this mic. This mic is a great starter mic. But I just don't like the fact that like these are Bluetooth headphones and I'd have to turn it up all the way. I'd have to speak pretty loud if I wanted to get pretty far from it, you know? And I don't even know how good that is. So it's like I kind of have to be like up in its face unless I can pull it back with me, but still, it's just kind of like just better for me if I'm gonna look at getting a different mic because I was already in the process of getting a Shure MB7. I think that's what it's called. Shure? I don't even know. It's been forever. Shure SM7B. I was wrong. I was very close though. We have issues with it always on our cam. Yeah, I can imagine, honestly. I'm trying to just, like, keep kind of my desk kind of clear as much as I can, because I used to have, like, a bunch of shit on my desk. But, yeah, this is kind of, like, the farthest I feel like I can get. But my issue with this mic is that I have to have wired headphones, and I don't want to have wired headphones, because I don't like having these big-ass headphones all the time when I'm streaming. It hurts my ears. I wear glasses. It's gonna hurt my ears even more. So I want to get like something that I can connect to Bluetooth, so I can like actually like just like walk around and scream, or I don't have to. I can just like adjust from here because I don't remember what these buttons do. I don't remember. I have had this mic for 4 years, for 3 years. I think I don't know. I used to have like an Amazon mic. I used to have the famous Stream Deck. Yeah, I almost got a Stream Deck before. I really did almost get a Stream Deck, but then I was like, I'm gonna quit. I sometimes I wonder like what life would be like if I was still a streamer on that account, but I feel like I would hate myself and the people around me. I feel like I would be so miserable if I kept that up, just because hated being known as just like a Minecraft streamer, hated my community, and then I Sway Possible, I did not like them. They were 12. And it's like, you know, I think it's just better that I'm starting off on a new slate. Like, part of me is like, oh, maybe what if I just, like, log into that stream and I just start streaming from this account and that account? And it's like, I don't know. Because some of my friends still shit on me about that, you know? It's our staple. Yeah, it's your staple. For me, it just got, like, I felt like I was forced into that box instead of me choosing it. You know, like, this time around, I'm choosing it. Because that's also why, like, a lot of people, like, shit on me and are mean to me about it are because, like, they'll like, bring it up in, like, a way to make fun of me. Like, they'll be like, oh, Shy Arctic. Like, they'll bring it up to make fun of me. And I'm just like, yeah. Like, that's something that I did. And a lot of people still know about it and they still talk about it, which I don't even know why they still talk about it. Because it's like, I haven't been on that account in, like, over a year. And it's just like, 99 background songs? Really? Make so many days with making content. Yeah. Like, it just, I didn't have as many ideas with Minecraft because I was just like, I didn't have a personality. I could have had the best ideas of how to, like, code Minecraft or how to do, like, some dream shit. But I don't think it would have mattered because I couldn't talk. You know, I don't think I couldn't sit in front of a camera and just record myself. And so I don't think it would have worked out for me at that point anyways, which is so weird that it did. It's so weird to me that my marketing was, like, weirdly good. Like, I was a part of an org for a little bit. Like, I still sometimes, I go into one of my emails, which was the business email for that account, because I had one of those. And I still see, like, I could use some of these these game keys, like these Steam keys to play a game because some people are still sending them my way. And I'm just like, that's insane to me, is that people really wanted me to play their games at one point because I was like a bigger streamer. And even then, the most I averaged was at like 500 viewers, which, okay, that's like a lot, but it was not consistent. That was not consistent. Code of music that, wait, every location biome plays a custom. That's really cool. You see, I took a coding class and I failed. I didn't fail the class. I just failed at coding because I can't do it. I don't want to do it. It's like, I don't know. It's like I don't do things if I don't want to, you know? And I took that class because, like, my friend wanted me to be in that class with her. And I would do anything for her. So I did. But yeah, in January is where it went silent for us. Yeah, you know? It's just sometimes for people, they decide to, like, restart or to stop for a little bit. And I don't know. I'm just, like, doing what I want. I'm doing what I want. Like, I won't even lie. I'm just kind of going around. Maybe I'll post stuff, like, on TikTok, but also I don't like TikTok. But who knows? don't care to start over again. We still have our small group to get us back. Yeah, exactly. Love the going adventure. Exactly. And that's what I'm looking forward to, is just like growing a community again, but this time built on something that is actually me and not just like what they want me to be, you know, like what they want me to be perceived at, what they want me to say, what they want me to do, what they want me to be. This time around, I am not letting myself get grouped up into random people who I don't even know, who are just popular in that genre. And I'm just sticking to myself. I'm sticking who I am. I'm being myself. And like what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna go back on streams and probably just like take small clips that I think are interesting or funny and then post them online. If they do that, we will protect you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. You guys have made this very fun for me already, honestly. But I think that this time around it'll be way better for me, because while I did get followers on the old account, it was not in a way that made me happy. Because I didn't feel like I truly deserved it. I definitely think there were people more deserving of it, and I was not one of them. Just because I was following these big trends. Which, like, yeah, okay, I have a TikTok account, but I'm just kind of like, what do I do? I literally just posted a picture of myself. And with the fucking, who will you be tonight? That's the question. I fucking love that song. Like, this is literally like... And then, like, one side is Twitch, which you can't even see. I'm not even zooming in. Hello? Twitch, and then, like, theater and everything else. I'm just gonna have fun with it. I'm not gonna follow no trends this time around, because it's like, I don't know. I feel like if you start off on trends, it's not gonna last. Like, I don't know. When was the last time you saw Charlie D'Amelio on your For You page? When was the last time you saw Addison Rae? Didn't she, like, disappear, actually? Because I feel like I've read something that she, like, actually has not posted on TikTok in so long. Which is crazy, because I literally just watched a movie yesterday and she was in that movie. I didn't know she was an actress. And I had no idea. But, like, those are the people who followed in, like, these trends. And, like, oh, Minecraft. Jelly Bean. I haven't heard anything about Jelly Bean since Jelly Bean got super popular. I don't know. Maybe they're doing very, very well. I have no idea. Because I tuned in so long ago and I don't hear anything. And I'm still kind of on, like, those sides of Minecraft. Let's see. What is Jelly Bean up to? Because I know Jelly Bean was, like, pioneer for a lot of that stuff. Okay, Jelly Bean's still not doing that bad. A couple 100,000 views. Almost 1 million. Yeah, okay, Jelly Bean's actually not doing that bad. Jelly Bean will not be my example. Jelly Bean does also have 5 million subscribers, so... You know. But I'm gonna put more effort towards the streaming thing. And, like, the content creation thing. So at some point, I'm probably gonna, like, actually find, like, an editor. Because, like, I can edit. I'm just really lazy. Because I don't think I could sit here and just... for like 3 hours, you know. I don't think I can. I have such a short attention span. I can't just do that. I can edit though. It's just that I'm just lazy. With our custom music, even for a small structure like a desert temple, song changes to something else. That's such a cool concept to me, you know? That's one of those things where it's like, that's memorable. You know, that's more memorable than those reading my TikTok comments stuff. You know, that's more memorable. But it's like, I don't know, I feel like whenever, with stuff like that, somehow it's still gonna be like, the reading TikTok comments is still gonna end up more popular, like what? Like, I don't even get it. I don't understand. I really don't. I don't get it. Because, like, it's not, there's no creativity involved. There really isn't. Like, even oh my god, because I did make some of those videos, when I would sit there and I would just start, haha, funny. I got so annoyed with myself because I'm like, there's no way I am editing a 60-second video of me reading comments when I could do something interesting. Like, I got so annoyed with it because I'm like, well, this is kind of what grew my account. And I tried logging into, like, my old TikTok account. And, like, I can't because I forgot, I, like, deleted it. Like, before, I just, like, deactivated it for, like, a little bit and I would come back. It's, like, fully gone now. You think if I message famous birthdays, they'll take me off of famous birthdays? You think that'll work if I email famous birthdays? They've emailed me before, so I'm gonna email them. Famous. Whoa, why are there a bunch of tabs here? I didn't know messages had tabs. I didn't know that was a thing. Famous. What's that email? Famous birthdays. Famous. Famous birthdays in okay. Okay. This is an email from famous birthdays that I got on September 24th, 2021. Famous birthdays profile. Hello, we're Famous Birthdays, a popular celebrity website receiving over 30 million monthly unique users. We're contacting you because we added Shy Arctic's profile to our website after we noticed many of her fans searching for her. All we're missing now are her photos. And then you had to like add your photos, like send them photos. Can I email them? Famous. What is the email? Famous birthdays. I want to email you. There we go. Profile removal. Sent from my. Should I keep this sent from my iPhone? I might keep this. Hi. I would like to have a famous birthdays. Famous, not campus. Famous birthdays. Profile removed. It will be Shy Arctic as I am no longer active on that account and do not wish to be I don't even know. What do you say? It was basically like, our main audience was mainly younger generation or people who want to study and have peaceful music in the background as we play and talk. Which is totally fair. You know? And that's great, honestly. Because, like, everybody likes different things. Active on that account and would not like to be associated with said account. Thank you. Sure. I can't believe I'm signing something like that. Like, I'm still getting used to, like, not being that account anymore. But, because it's like, I went by that name for 2 years. And, like, it rolls off the tongue for me so easily. And I'm trying to do the same with, like, Mimi. Because, like, yeah, Mimi is already, like, a nickname for me. Like, somebody gave me that nickname. And I like it so much better than Mike. Because Mike has to be my least favorite nickname that I've been given in my whole life. Like, I hate that nickname, but it's so funny because the person who calls me that, I just go, Sister Ava. Will I need to confess my sins to you tonight? Well, like, because she's always doing some bad shit, but she's like, maybe I'll become a nun. And I'm like, you could not become a nun with the things you've done. You could not become a nun. And then she'll be like, but Mike, and I'll be like, Sister Ava, don't you want to be a nun? But, like, Mimi, I've heard Mimi. Mimi is, like, my fucking Spotify used, like, nickname. I don't know why I do this so often. My Spotify nickname is Mimi. So, Mimi is one of those things where, like, I have to use it more often because the more you use it, the more you get used to people calling you it, you know? So, that's why, if I refer to myself, I have to, like, get into, like, the training of being Mimi. Because it's not like I'm going to be saying, people are going to be saying my actual name. Like, I don't care. That's not a big deal. It's just that I want to, me personally, get used to Mimi. Because, like, I got used to Shy Arctic. I don't even know how I got used to that so fast. But, yeah, Mimi. In the Pacific part, fun fact, I went to a name generator. Like, because I'm, like, not creative. I went to a name generator, and I just went, Mimi, give me a word to start Mimi from. Because so many people have, like, two word names. And I'm like, let's do Mimi. Give me another word. And I don't even know what the options were. I know one of them was, like, cheese Mimi or something. And I'm like, that sounds disgusting. I don't want to have cheese in my name. Because what am I going to be? Cheese? And it was just so crazy to me that I was like, oh yeah, my theme would have to be cheese if I'm Cheese Mimi. But my name is literally Pacific Mimi, and I have no water involved anywhere. And that's because I can't draw water. I can't do it. I tried and it was so bad. I can't do it. I literally, like, I have like 4 iterations. Let me grab my iPad. I have 4 like iterations of my like what my profile could be. Like my profile picture could be, what my like what I could use, you know, because I draw my own stuff, because that's the one thing I will not pay somebody for, because I know I can do it. I'm an iPad kid. Yeah, that's another thing with these mics, is if electronics get too close to it, it starts crackling. So I deleted them. Can I go back? Are they they're in this on my phone. But I like drew super, super fast, like, okay, temporary this, temporary that. Just temporary things I could use. This one I hated. Can't even, like, see it. I hated this drawing, though. Hated it so much. Be like, Divination TV and soon World of Vibes Planet. Because we make a lot of immersive streams. That's cool. That's a good username. I just went to a name generator. Like, you guys have, like, actual thought behind it. That was the first profile picture. This one, I hated this one, too. Because I was like, it's just boring. It's so boring. I hated it. And then I just started drawing. And now, I like this one because it's, like, more simple. It's way more simple. And I have, like, one other drawing with that. Oh, this one was also supposed to be a profile picture, which you can't even see. You can't even see it. Yeah, but you can see me in the reflection. I don't like that one either, though. So instead, I did this profile picture, which I do like. I'm gonna turn the I'm gonna turn the brightness all the way down. Let's see if that works. Maybe the brightness all the way down will work. It does. I actually didn't know that. Like, it finally worked to getting the creeps out, right? Oh my god. I'm happy to be done with creeps. I'm so happy. Cool, looks nice. That's the one I like. And then I have this one that I just transparent to keep up with, like, the same art style. Which that is what I use, like, here, whenever I decide to use that. But, like, I'd be casually drawing sometimes. Like, this is one of the only ones I've actually finished. I think maybe the only one. Here's our main mod, and she's still... Yeah, exactly, and that's great. That's amazing that you guys still have mods there. The main reason I'm not in contact with my old mods is because... I don't even know. I don't think they would like to be a part of this journey with me. Because it was so stressful and just not good the first time. I don't think they would like it this time around. And also, there was way too much drama that I don't think I could comfortably have anybody like that back with me, just because I don't know, I got dragged. There was so much. I don't want to be dragged into it. I don't want to be dragged into it. But maybe I will mod somebody. I'll ask because my issue is that, like, it really did ruin some of my friendships before, but for modding, just because I modded somebody. So I'm kind of trying to, like, stay out of that. You know, trying to stay out of, like, okay, my casual friends that I know in person, because it's different, you know? And I want to be friends with my mods. I always do. I became friends with my mods. But it's not, I don't want to, like, lose somebody based on me modding them. Like, if you come in as a mod, it's kind of like, I have a chance to build that relationship with you, and we can kind of build it. But there's so much more. This is going to sound really bad, but I feel like with my friends, there was so much more to lose. And I did lose more. A lot of mods from different time zones, 2 Asian mods, some Europe mods, then Grey Seed, and these from US. There's always a mod online. Yeah, for me, I had... My friends were the US. Yeah, you wouldn't pick our friends either. Yeah, exactly. It's just, like, that's why I'm going to, like, when I get to that point, I'm going to, like, pick from something different. Then also, the friends that I did pick had no modding experience. They kind of learned as we went. So, and they were not great mods, respectfully. They were not that great. Great people, just not great mods, because they definitely let a lot more slide than I would have wanted. We're going to hire people with those stream. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like people who have more experience. So when I start, like, needing mods or having mods, I'm going to just look for people who can realistically, who are qualified, have experience with stuff like that, and who I feel like I can just genuinely trust as a person and I can grow a friendship with, you know? That's the big thing for me, is that I don't want it to just be like, you can never contact me, you know? Like, if something's going wrong, you can never contact me. Because some of these people, like, my issue comes with the fact, like, when people start modding, when the mods start modding people. Because my mods at that point did that so often, to the point I didn't even know who was a mod at that point. They'd be modding people. And then, like, the mods would start coming to me, and they would be like, this person doesn't have you on, like, Discord. They can't message you about issues. And I'm like, we have an admin and mod chat. Reach me there. I don't want to have a billion people friended, especially because I don't know this person. I didn't choose this person. I don't know their experience. And then it turns out it was one of their friends, you know? And that's what, like, oh my God, I was so stressed out. I was stressed out, like, maximum stressed out. And I'm like, when I start hiring people to be mods, I'm going to lay out very specific guidelines, but I still want to have, like, a good system with having ranks within the mod system where I was the main mod. Which is crazy because I had that too. I guess you guys are just doing it better, honestly. My main mod went, like, nobody liked my main mod. Nobody liked him. Not a single person liked him. But he did his job. He did his job so well, but nobody on the mod team liked him. But he did his job so well. And then the mods, like, they bullied a mod out. They literally tried to bully a mod out. And it got to a point where I had a certain person modded who I had met through content creation, who he was such a good friend of mine. He had experience with streaming. He had experience with how, like, everything was. And he was a great mod. But because he was kind of more blunt with it, he wasn't, like, trying to soften the blow like other mods, people, like, oh my God, they were, like, coming after me, like, why did you mod him? Why? And I felt trapped. I felt so trapped because it was like, he's good at what he does. Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean, like, he's just good at what he does. People love knowing how fast I was. Yeah, exactly, you know? And I wish I had the same thing. And honestly, Gracie, you seem amazing, so I completely understand why people loved you. I will admit that. But I, like, definitely, like, that was one of my friends who I have not spoken to since I unmodded him. And I unmodded him because people started, like, lying about a lot of stuff. And I was super stressed out. And once again, I was young. So I was like, is this true? And I feel so bad because now I know it's not true because I still follow one or two of these mods on, like, my personal Instagram. And they're like, we didn't like him, but he didn't actually do some of these things. And I'm like, you knew that I was young and impressionable. And you lied about this person who was actually being very, very helpful on the mod team. And he was banning people who were weird because he was like an older brother to me. He had no bad intentions with me, while some people did. And he was like, this is my sister. If you say anything weird, you're done. He didn't give you a chance. If you were weird, you were banned. And then I had these other mods who they would be flirting with other mods and flirting with viewers. And I'm like, dude, I don't even know. It was so stressful though. And it was like, that's why I'm doing things in such a different way. Like, literally every single way I am doing this is going to be completely different because I don't want to go through that exact same stress again because I went through it once. Don't want to go through it again because I don't need to. I have a backbone now. I have a backbone. I'm almost an adult. I have a backbone. Literally. At what point am I like, can I start saying, like, because, like, my dad has been referring to me as 18 since I turned 17. And, like, I tell people, like, I'm almost 18. They're like, yeah, but you're not yet, so don't say that. So I'm like, I am 18 in give or take 4 months. 4 months. I have been 17 for 8 months. I am 18 in 4 months. I think I can say I'm almost 18. I think I can say it. Because I had somebody be like what? Like, let me say that, you know? Oh, Ness is here. Oh, your whole little squad is here. That's great. That's so great. But yeah, I'm definitely, and I'm not gonna have a Discord. There's a fat there's not second mod. But I, like, don't, I'm not gonna have a Discord. I don't want a community in a Discord server just because of how, like, it was like really bad for me last time. Worked for them for 3 years. That's really cool, honestly. You see, that's the thing, is that like I don't think I could reach out to my old mods. I don't, because I think they would be like, I don't know, dude. There was so much stuff. Like, there was so much like lore around my old mod team. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, I was trying to be unbiased, but then like somebody who I was like really close with would tell me one thing and I'd believe them because I'm like, I don't know this person as well. I don't know what they're like. And then they would be like, since the managing system is so improved. Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, I'm going to do it on my own. Because I'm not going to let myself get pushed around like I did last time. Because I didn't even want a Discord server last time. And I wasn't even the one running it. And I got blamed for, like, every issue. Because it was, like, I understand. I was the face of it. I was definitely the face. Let's see if Famous Birthdays responded. Even though it's been, like, 10 minutes. Who knows? They responded pretty fast last time. I lied. I'm trying to see. How far back does this go? This is literally, yeah. 2020. 2020. What is this? Oh, it's a, okay. But yeah, I had like, there were people I loved working with, honestly. I had an editor for a little bit who, after a certain point, I felt bad because I couldn't afford to actually like pay her, so I had to like let her go. But she went to college for, since we're now a group chat, the last bit ended. Yeah, fair enough. But like I had this editor who was really, really sweet, really cool, good at what she did. She ended up going, I think she's currently, should currently be in college for editing. And I remember one of her last messages to me before like I completely like quit was, can I use like this video that I edited for you in my like experience, like I can submit to colleges. I'm like, absolutely, it's your work. I might have paid you for it, but it's your work. There's a reason she was credited in the description, you know. Tori does the editing. You see, that works, honestly. Maybe at some point I'll decide I want to do editing too, but I don't know. I have to like, I want to have like a more put together streaming schedule. Because right now it seems like it's probably just going to be, like, every single day minus Saturday. I probably won't stream next Sunday. I might not stream on Wednesday. I'm having a dual host, me and my own sister. Yeah, exactly. My brother and I just kind of want to do different things, so it just doesn't really give us a chance to kind of connect on that. Because he is doing, like, the music, and I'm kind of doing the more content creation and the acting side. So I'm auditioning for stuff. I mean, I have a green screen. Maybe I'll set that up at some point to give myself some, like, pizzazz or something. But since he's working on the music, he's always producing his own stuff. So I wouldn't have time. I don't have time to edit his videos. He doesn't have time to edit mine. We're both just kind of doing our own things, like, 100% of the time, you know? Because, like, realistically, I would like to make streaming my full-time job again. Because as much shit as I talk about, like, for before, I did love it. There is a reason I am back to streaming, you know? I'm seeing having a chat on the chat itself or devs playing games. But yeah, that works. That's the thing, is that works. That probably works very, very well, honestly. Like, realistically, it probably does. But no, I love streaming. I always have. It was just a matter of I wasn't ready before. And now I think I am. Because now I actually have the chance to fund my own thing. You know, like I can pay for stuff. Because I didn't have a job back then. And my money came from like the streaming. And I'm probably like, I'm going to get affiliate as soon as I can, because that's going to be an extra source of income, will be like the subs, because I'm not going to be able to set up like donations until my 18th birthday. we do miss the streaming stuff, but yeah, we'll still continue. We need to put our bin up before we continue, and the website and Tori is building. You see, exactly. That's another thing. Which is, as you guys are so cool. I won't even lie. You guys honestly seem so cool. Just in general, like everything I've learned about you guys just seems so cool. You guys seem like great people. With the way like your mods and people have stuck around with you, like it just shows that you guys are like genuine, like good people, you know. And I really do. It makes me so happy to have you guys like actually here, and like I'm able to like actually interact with you, because I was definitely like scared to come back, because one of my first experiences was like when you get random people coming in, like it's like weird, you know, like it's people being weird. To share our experiences to make sure help others. Yeah, exactly. You know. And I'm already going off of my own experiences, but I kind of decided what path I want to take on that. Because realistically, I'm probably going to do just chatting here and then record gaming videos for my channel. So I'm going to actually have to like, what games do I have? I finally logged into Steam. We learn from other streaming experiences. Exactly. You know, like everybody has a different experience. I am looking at my Steam because I actually can like decide what games I want to play. Because I do want to like, I'm definitely gonna play Roblox. I'm sorry, I have like a Roblox obsession. Towards the end of the school year, my coding class, like we just stopped doing schoolwork and we just started playing Roblox. So I'm definitely gonna play Roblox. Never playing Among Us again. Probably not. Lethal Company. My brother would probably play Lethal Company with me. Like, I'd probably just get, like, a group of my friends to play Lethal Company with me. Crab Game. I forgot I had that. Dark Deception, Doki Doki, Don't Starve Together, FNAF, Sister Location, The Forest, FNAF, Pizzeria Simulator, Moonbase Alpha, Muck, Amori, The Past Within, Phasmophobia, Pico Park, Poppy Playtime, The Room Syndrome, SCP, Containment Breach, Multiplayer, Rainbow Six, Undertale. That's what I have. We don't care what our friends playing. We still come to you. Poppy Playtime is really good. I low-key might like actually play that, because I played the first chapter. It would just be like the third. Oh my god, when the third chapter came out and I was watching, it's so... You had a free code for chapter 3? On it, good for you. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, that's so good for you guys. How much are these chapters? When you wake up next to her in the middle of the night with your head in your hands, you're nothing more than his wife. And when you think about me, it's $15. Yes, I have the base game of Poppy Playtime. Okay, maybe I won't buy it right now. Because once again, I mentioned my hours did get cut. Because we have a full-time employee. Yeah, the first one is free. I never got my money back for that. I paid for the first one, and I never got my money back. And weren't they refunding people? Like, I think I bought it like when it came out, because I started seeing stuff about it immediately. Bruh. But yeah, I'm like, I don't even know if you can hear the barking. I'm gonna chapter 2 from them for free. Good for you guys, though, honestly. Good for you guys. Oh my god, you guys told me when you stopped streaming, but I'm blanking. When did you guys stop streaming? Because you started in 2019. I know that. When did you stop? Made a lot of lore videos. That's not, yeah, that's like, honestly, like, the content creators I want to be like now, it's just like those January, oh, that was recent then. Wow. When the game launched chapter 3. Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. You're right. You literally said you got a free code for chapter 3. You're right. But yeah, honestly, I want to be like those YouTubers who can just like play literally any game. Because there's a lot of people who like can only do one thing and they can only play one game. They only ever play one game. But I'm a Vanoss Gaming fan. I grew up watching Vanoss Gaming. Vanoss Gaming and his friends, while they haven't maintained the same popularity that they used to, the fact that they just get to play what they want is so cool. We had a lot of sponsoring, a lot of developers. That's cool. I would just get like emails with like codes, honestly. And I don't think I played any of those games. And maybe. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Who knows, honestly. I have no idea, so. Oh, why am I? Oh, I'm at the bottom still. What is this? Oh. The last time I got boxing, but with adult humor. Oh, they were sending me a thing, but I hadn't used this account. This is okay. They stopped sending me stuff November 23rd, 2023. They stopped sending me because they probably realized that I should not be getting reached out to. Because I was a part of an org for a bit. Yeah, that was my phone. Where the fuck? What the fuck? That fell further than I thought. It didn't even fall like straight down. Like I thought it'd be under my desk. No, it was under my chair, which I don't even know how it went that far. I didn't drop it that far, so I don't even know. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to be one of those people I can just do what I want. Just sit there, do what I want. That's what I want. That's just what I want. I just want to be able to be my own person this time around. But my like phone screen, look how it's so dirty. I have a bunch of scratches on it right now though. I don't know if you can see. Like on the bottom here, like I have like a crack in here, crack up here. There's like a, I'm trying to see. That line that's cracked, the 14 or 15, it's the 15. I had the SE for the longest time. I had the SE from like when it came out to 2023. I had like 2 different versions of the SE. I think I went from like the whatever SE to like the first. 1 year older, yeah. We switched internet providers, so we got free phones. Also came from my iPhone 6. Yeah, my iPhone SE was tiny. It was so small. It was like probably half the size. iPhone 6 Plus. We literally have like a Louis Vuitton case at my store for an iPhone 6. That thing came out in like 2014, I think. 2013. iPhone 6 release date. I swear to God it came out like 10 years ago. Yeah, exactly. 2014. I literally Googled this at work because I was like, why do we have a Louis Vuitton case for an iPhone 6? That thing is not gonna sell. How many people do we know that own iPhone 6s, you know? How many people do we know that own iPhone 6s and come to our store and are going to pay $100 for a Louis Vuitton phone case? The main thing we wanted to keep it is because the last phone with a head jack. Yeah, headphone jack, yeah. Which, like, is still kind of crazy to me that they got rid of. Like, I like the AirPods and, like, the Bluetooth stuff. But I still have, like, a bunch of wired stuff. And then I had to buy an adapter. Because, like, what the hell? When I got my car, I literally, first thing I did, I bought a Bluetooth, like, not Bluetooth speaker, but, like, the Bluetooth thing, like, this little thing, so you can plug into your car so you can have Bluetooth connection from your phone. Instead of, I do want to buy CDs, though, I will not lie. That was the first thing I did. No, that was the second thing I did. I lied. That's the second thing I did. The first thing I did was buy an aux cable, which is this one. This is the aux cable that I bought for my car, and then I had to buy an adapter for it. But then, like 3 months into having my car, we switched phones. So then I didn't need the adapter. I didn't need the cable, so I just put it into my center console, like tucked away, like nobody's, like I'm not gonna touch it again. And that's when I bought the Bluetooth thing. So now we still use the phone for music only or play Spotify and all that. Yeah, which is fair. But I have the Bluetooth thing now, and it is my favorite thing in the whole world. My mom has one because she has a Volkswagen, like a pretty old Volkswagen, and she does not have like Bluetooth, so she has to use it. But she's like, why does it disconnect every time I walk away? And I'm like, your old car did the same thing, because she used to have an Infiniti, like a pretty new Infiniti QX80. QX80? perhaps. QX80. Yeah, like a 2018 QX80. Which had like the screen and everything, so she was used to that. And even then, that thing would disconnect from her phone. That thing would disconnect. So don't come for my little cute Bluetooth thing for old cars just because it disconnects a little bit more. It still does its job. You paid $15 for it versus the car you are paying like $10K for a month. Like, come on. I actually don't know how much the car was. No idea. No idea. My car was paid for in full by cash. I got my car off of Facebook Marketplace. My car is my car is from New Hampshire. I'm gonna put it out there. My car is from New Hampshire. New Hampshire, born and raised. My phone. Yep. That's my phone. My phone, my car. My car, born and raised in New Hampshire. Had to drive all the way up there for my car. And it was such a random day too. Like my dad just like called me. He was like, "Hey, come to New Hampshire. I got you a car." Like he was signing off on the paperwork. So me and my brother had to drive up there because he needed 3 people there. Because I had to get there, but I needed to drive one of the cars that we already had. But he needed somebody to drive the car that we bought, and then somebody to drive his car. So we had 3 people there. Got my car for my work. I wish I lived your life, man. I wish I lived your life. But we like drove all the way up to the New Hampshire, and I see the car, and I'm like, because I have a Ford Escape. I have a little Ford Escape. I have a 2008 Ford Escape, fully loaded for the time. And we went up there, and I think I was driving my dad's truck. My dad was driving my brother's truck, and then my brother was driving my car. Because we didn't get it from like an actual dealer, like a dealership. Like a guy just gave it to us, and he didn't have like plates for it. So what we did instead was we drove it without plates. Me in the front, my dad in the back, my brother in the middle. We came all the way from New Hampshire back home. And then we just ended up switching the plates around, honestly, because my brother had he had a Murano a long time ago. So we took his car's plates and we just put them on my car, and then we just did all the paperwork at the DMV. Is that what they call it here? DMV? RMV? What do they call it here? They call it something different. We're like the only state that calls it something different. DMV. Nope, it's the RMV. I lied. They call it, which is so weird. Why is Massachusetts the only state which have BMW hybrid? That, man, everything's just better on that side, huh? Everything's just better over there. Oh, I was about to be like, did we have a BMW? No, we did not have a BMW. I lied. We did not have a BMW. But, yeah, I love my car. I love it. It's my favorite thing. I'm already thinking about getting rid of her, though. Not actually. My car has a lot of years left. But you can tell my car was a family car because it has stains literally everywhere that I cannot get out. Like, it's like everything is just kind of like... A family of 4 had that car. But specifically a family of 4 with 2 sons had my car. And it smells like bleach still. I've had my car for over a year, and it still smells like bleach. And I don't know why. Like, I have no idea why it smells like bleach. And it's not even like a strong smell of bleach. It's like bleach mixed with new car smell. I don't even know. Who knows? Who knows what's wrong with that? What's up with that? Hell if I know. I don't know a damn thing. I'm checking who came home on the Ring camera. Let's see who came home. Oh, I was like, is that a car backing in? No, it's my dad walking into the driveway. Well, it's not my dad's home. He bought me food yesterday because I woke up from I was gonna stream yesterday, actually. But I was so, like, mentally and physically tired because the party I went to on Friday, we got there super late. Okay, not super late. We got there at like 8 or 9, one of the two. We stayed until 2 a.m. And I was like, and me and my brother had a deal. He drives there, I drive back. So I had to like literally start driving at 1 a.m. to only get home at 2 a.m. because they were an hour away. I had to drop the birthday boy off at his house. But it was really fun. There was so much shit going on. We did this fucking, he did trivia for himself. And I took a picture of one of the questions that my brother got. Because it's the only reason my brother got points. Literally the only reason my brother got points. Please tell me I saved it on Snap. Please tell me I saved it on Snapchat. Please tell me I saved it. I did. Okay. It says, not a question, just throw it back. It's reversed. I'm gonna reverse my camera for a second. Hold on. We're gonna... Fuck, how do I do it? I have to flip it. How do I flip it? I forgot. Bro, look at Frank Ocean over there. Fuck, how do I flip it? Here. Transform. Flip. Nope, that's the wrong one. 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 Okay. Flip. We can... Okay, you guys can just do everything. Okay, well, there you go. I need to, like... Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna read it. It's not even focusing. Not a question. Just throw it back for your points. Patty will rate you on a scale of 1 to 5, and you shall be awarded accordingly. My brother had to shake ass to get points at this birthday party. On a scale from 1 to 5, he got 300 points, so he got a 3. And he still didn't win. Because the two people tied, and they had to have a ass shake off, like a twerk off, like they were shaking ass, and it was insane. They almost broke the PS5. We played fucking Jackbox, which was like a blast of the past because I haven't played Jackbox in so long. Got my new schedule for which attractions I get next week. Oh, which ones? But we played Rap vs. City, and I won that one. Because I don't even know. One of the people I went up against, I love her to death. Because it's like a roast thing. She was like, she just said something, she's like, you came from fire vagina for real. And I'm like, you're calling my mom fire vagina for real. And she's like, it's a compliment. And I'm like, it definitely is. Probably another water ride. Okay. Those are the only 2 rides I saw, but they are very cool. And then we were doing like the monster dating one, and I lost. I was in last place the first round we did of that one, and one of my friends, she ended up winning, and she is like the most loved person in like that whole group, I feel like, because she is amazing. She is so sweet. She's my tarot card friend. She is amazing. I love her to death. I love her. But she won that one. And then the second round, I was doing very, very well. But then my monster got revealed, and I was the creep. I was the handsome guy who needed to stand somebody up and then get a date, and that's how I would get points. Hers, I don't even know what hers was. She was like, every person, if she dated every single person, the invisible guy. She gave people false hearts every time she dated them, and she would get a heart. And I was like, and she won. She won with like 15 hearts. And we're like, how the hell did you do it? She dated, because everybody wants to date her. Everybody wanted to date her. She dated every single person. Every single person dated her at least once. I think I dated her like 4 times, and I was like, shit. And here I was that I was being slick by getting this one person to date me and then rejecting them and then dating her. I thought I was being slick because she would date me, but no. No, that's not what happened. That is not what happened. It was a lot of fun, though. A lot of fun. Everybody was drunk except for me, which was so funny because I feel like everybody there was like 5 drinks in, and then I'm over here like, no, 'cause I don't drink. People like my age be drinking, and I'm just like, I don't know. It's not a thing I'm interested in. I'm kind of a loser in that regard, I feel like, because people call me a loser for that, but I'm just like, it's just what I just don't do it. I just don't like doing it, you know? It's not something I want to do. But everybody was like 5 drinks in of like, I don't even know what it was, like Tito's or some shit. And I'm just over there with because I actively, this whole party, like all 6 hours or all 5 hours I'm there, I actively still have my keys in my hand. So it's like a constant reminder of just the fact that I'm driving home and I'm going to have 3 drunk people in my car. And I'm just like, oh my God. And the way I was like, okay, he's not this drunk. He barely drank. He drank like 1 drink, my oldest brother. So I'm like, I'm going to put him in the front. So when we're leaving and I have to drop off the birthday boy at his house, I'm like, okay, Patrick, Yeshua, in the back. My oldest brother's up here with me. And Patrick is in the back and he's like, are you on your 6 months? And I'm like, Patrick, how long have you known me? How long have you known me? And he goes, 6 months. And I'm like, and have I been driving people did I drive people to rehearsal? Did I have everything? And he's like, I'm like, have I had my license for longer than that? He's like, I think so. I'm like, Patrick, I am way past my 6 months. I have been past my 6 months for months. Over 6 months, I have been past my 6 months. And he's like, so what's the issue? Like, why do you need him in the front? Why? And I'm like, Patrick, I can't drive. I can't drive past 12:35 or what is it? Like 12:30 without somebody who is 21 in my passenger seat. And he's like, so what's the issue? And I'm like, Patrick, I'm not 18 yet. I turn 18 in 4 months, which is crazy that he forgot that because right before we left the house, I literally went, Patrick, are you coming to my 18th? And he forgot. He was like, I forgot. He completely just forgot that I said I was turning 18. And he was like, so it's junior, J-O-L. I'm like, yes, it's J-O-L. It's J-O-L. Anyways, happy birthday to Patrick. 22, he kept referencing Taylor Swift that whole time. Whole entire time, bro, was just like, when he was leaving, I go, happy 22nd birthday. Taylor Swift said it best, and he just screams from outside where he's already closed the door, yes, she did. Yes, she did. He would be a Swiftie. He would be a Swiftie. Patrick would be a Swiftie. Me personally, I'm not a Swiftie, but he would be. And I love that for him. That was like a fever dream. This whole week has been a fever dream. Started streaming. My hours got cut at work. I almost saw a grown man in a Speedo. I went to a party and I stayed there for 5 hours and I got home at 2 a.m. when I knew I had work the next morning. I had to count a bunch of coins. What else did I do? Who knows? I don't have an interesting life. I witnessed a mommy conversation, like in person, which that was interesting. Yeah, you know? Not crazy interesting. Look at this thing. Look at it. I stole it from a hotel. Come on, you just did it. Adjust. Enhance. Enhance. I can't hold it still. It says Las Vegas it says Virgin Hotels Las Vegas. I stole this. I took it. These things are so cute. I'm so sad that is the worst performing hotel in Las Vegas. I'm really sad. Cause like this guy's so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute. Why did that highlight? Tomorrow is gonna be hot days, so the attraction's gonna be put on the heat wave setting, so higher chances to get soaked. And the statue's to spit twice. Can be controlled by the side. That sounds so much. Oh, it sounds like so much fun. That sounds so cool. Oh my god, that sounds really cool. I don't even know. I don't even know what else to say besides that just seems cool because it is cool, you know? I gotta visit the Netherlands. I gotta visit the Netherlands. Like, I really do. Like, you just, like, put that on my radar to, like, go visit the Netherlands, which I never even thought to visit, like, a European country. My attraction has different settings based on the weather. And that's just so, I don't even know what else to say besides that's so cool. But I feel like I keep saying that's so cool, but that's why, like, how you know I mean it if I just keep saying it, you know? Like, I just keep saying, that's fucking awesome. That's so cool. I would love to just, like, spit water at people like that. Honestly. Like, I'm trying to imagine, like, if you could even do that on any, like, roller coasters at Six Flags. People controllers, spitters are very addictive, and it's free to... Honestly, the first time you told me about that, I don't know if you've ever heard of 17th Door, but 17th Door is, yeah, I'm gonna face him this way. How far back so you can see his face? He has to hang off the edge. You know what? There we go. He can stay there. I don't know if you've heard of 17th Door, though. It is, like, the worst haunted house you could go to. Best in the fact that it's actually, like, they push you to your limit. Worst as in, like, they push you to your limit. People enjoy it a lot. But I know that, like, one section of 17th Door is where you get shot at. They put you facing the wall, and you get shot at. Like, these, like, I don't even know, like, they hurt, but probably not that bad. But they definitely hurt. And you get shot at, and then a couple rooms later, you get to shoot people coming in at that door. I want to do that so bad, but also, like, I fear it would kill me. I fear it would, like, kill me, but then you sign a waiver, like, if it causes death, they can't, it's not their fault, because you signed a waiver. I would totally do it, though. I totally would. As long as they don't, like, shave my head or something, or, like, yeah, that's the worst thing they could do. They literally suffocate you with latex, and that's the worst they do. What happens if you are allergic to because literally what they do, like a latex sheet, they just put you against the wall, and a latex sheet comes over you. You literally suffocate. They literally suffocate you for a couple minutes. And the park has 2 more statues, by the way, last month. Oh, so it's like, okay, so it's gonna be like quadruple, quintuple, quad, I don't even know how far up it goes. I have no idea. The fun and more spitting, which is great. But weirdly, I would do 17th Door. Not because it could kill me, but because it's just like, it's just like an experience. Like, do I really want to go about my life doing nothing interested? You know, like that? Because, like, they suffocate you, they drown you for a little bit, they put you in I watched, like a clip of it, they put you in a locker, and then it pitches up, like, the pitch pitches up, and it hurts, and then you just, like, boom, fall through the back into a ball pit. I think that would make me more hard of hearing, though, I really do. About just 2 weeks ago, new stuff or edits are so insane, really. You see, now I gotta take a trip to the Netherlands. Like, I've never really wanted to, like, leave the country besides going to, like, Guatemala, but now I want to. That's probably expensive as hell, though. That's probably expensive as hell. I'd probably have to, like, rack up a good amount of money at that point if I wanted that. But yeah, that's definitely something I want to do. Like, I'm making a bucket list just for this. Just for that, is I want to make a bucket list. Because, like, that just sounds so cool. I don't even know. We don't have interesting parks here. We literally don't. We have one. Because I don't consider Canopy interesting. Park is open for 12 hours long during the summer from 10 to 10. Six Flags opens at 11 and closes at, like, 9. Not even Six Flags will give me that much. Like, and you can't even ride all the Six Flags rides because, like, the lines are so damn long, and then it's so hot, and you get, like, you can't even have bags at Six Flags anymore, bro. I walk in with a bag, I have to rent a locker. And the lockers are so expensive. And sometimes they do from 10 to 11. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. They could never do that here. They could never. Absolutely not. They could literally never do that. Ever. I feel like if they tried, like, some bad shit would happen. Like, people would probably, like, try to do, like, those stakeouts. For a hotel's guest sleeping there, they open the park 30 minutes earlier for you. To 9:30 till 11. You have a hotel there? There's a hotel? Like, there's a hotel, like, connected to it? It's so it's like Disney World. Disneyland? Which one's the one? There's two. Disney World / land. We have 3 accommodations. It's Disney World / land, but better. Because I've never wanted to go to either Disney's. Ever. But I want to go to this place. I want to go to this place. I want to visit the Netherlands when I could drive 24 hours to Florida and go to Disneyland. Honestly, Disneyland would probably cost way more than like booking a flight to the Netherlands, getting a hotel in the Netherlands, going to the park in the Netherlands. Like, Disney would probably cost way more. Like, oh my god, especially if I don't think I could survive driving 24 hours like that, honestly. I don't think I could or would. That's so much gas money. That is so much gas money. And my tires have holes in them. Well, one of my tires has a hole in them. So, yeah, no, I wouldn't go to, maybe I'd take a plane to Florida. Efteling is a bargain compared to Disney. We have Disney Paris, but damn. Yeah, I can imagine it definitely is, honestly. It definitely is, because Disney is so, I've literally never wanted to go to Disney in my life. And I'm still trying to figure out if in September I'm going to I never know how to say it, Fort Lauderdale, that's literally what it is, Fort Lauderdale. Oh, I'm actually supposed to decide tonight if I'm going. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to text my dad. I'm going to go to Florida. Oh, my brother texted me. Time do you want to go? Whatever. I don't care. I'll go to Florida. It'll be during school. I can miss school. It's fine. 2-day ticket is 50% of a season pass of Efteling. Efteling? I never know if I'm saying it right. 2/3 even. Solid. Like, a season pass. I don't even know how much. Is there even season pass? There's definitely Disneyland. Which one? I don't even know. Disneyland. Are you the one in Florida? Nope, I actively chose the one in California. Disney World. I'm looking at the website right now. What do Efteling season pass is $290. Goddamn. I would probably pay that much. I pay like $100 for Six Flags. That's still better. They definitely got more there to do. Okay. This website confuses me. You know what? I'm just gonna. Tickets and parks. Annual passes. That's wild. That's insane. That. $1,449 for a season pass to Disney. That's not right. Because, like, what's a day pass? There's a water park? How did I not know that? Okay. No, theme park passes? What if you want, like, 1 day pass for every theme park? How much would that be? Oh, okay, well, here. What the fuck? $396 per ticket. $53 is affordable. 309. I'm never going to Disney. Nobody can convince me to go to Disney. Genuinely, nobody can convince me. I should choose a start date. Do I have to go to like a different park every day? Like what? Okay. What if I want to go this day? And here, or it gives a whole week. If you want the water park, it's $456. Efteling is larger than Magic Kingdom. I have no idea how big Magic Kingdom is. I won't even lie. I would want one. I would want one ticket. I wouldn't pay. Okay. I could quite literally, I could buy a plane ticket to Las Vegas, pay for a hotel in Las Vegas, stay in Las Vegas for a whole week, and then fly back, and that would equal out the amount to one ticket for Disney World. I wouldn't do it. I think I might be leaving for bowling. Ketchup y queso seco con chile. That's what I'm reading right now. Oh yeah, it's gonna be 6. I don't know when he booked the lanes for. Yeah, I might end stream low key, cause I do want to go bowling. I don't probably, my nails maybe will be fine. Who cares? I don't really care enough anymore. As long as it doesn't hurt when it's gone, cause my pinky just stopped hurting. It's been days and it just stopped hurting. But yeah, I'm heading off so I can go rethink my life decisions, get ready to not work. It's like a stress ball. Get ready to not work on Sunday, and then maybe stream, and then maybe do something interesting. Bye. I'll go to the stream because I gotta start using them, because I might as well. I'm gonna pick a song to use, which I love. This song is always my favorite. It's actually my favorite song right now. I love this song. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, probably around. I'll probably stream for like longer, do something interesting. All right, bye bye. You guys are great. You guys are really cool.